Hello and welcome to a very special, very bizarre, because I'm the only one here, so I don't really know why I'm wearing headphones, because I'm the only one here. No producers, no nothing. Edition of What Else Is On. This is special because, well, one, Beat is sick, so get well soon, Beatmaster. And Corey is off getting educated. So learn yourself some stuff there, Corey. So I figured I would take the time, instead of talking about some other stuff, because also we're at that time where TV shows are, and my lip, it just has decided it wants to itch, where we're at the time where American TV is like winding down, with like we're getting to that point where, hey, it's the fall finale, fall finale, to where I would try like do a backdoor pilot sort of deal, is what they call it in the industry anyways, of to do this British TV show idea that I've had for a while now. I've teased the crap out of it on the other shows, and so here it goes. I don't have a co-host because well, Corey, Beat, and Evan don't really watch a lot of the shows that I watch. And this is a stretch for me because I typically watch panel shows, as for what they're called, and where it's like comedians, they sit around, sort of like at midnight. At midnight's like the closest thing I can think of to a panel show. But yeah. But anyways, before we get into the show, and there will be some other things I will explain, because I will try to get into British mode when I get into there. I wanted to cover starts and stops, and then the movie draft update. So, starting. Oh wait, yeah. I'm like, wait a minute, Monday, but no, starting with Tuesday, tomorrow the 9th, you have on ABC Family, Pretty Little Liars, a 1-hour special presentation, which I think they're all hour episodes. So how's a 1-hour special presentation of How the A Stole Christmas, which is real original, and then the first season fall finale, which oh gosh, I think we'll talk about like 2 weeks later. But of the CW has the first season fall finale of The Flash, the Man in the Yellow Suit. No, excuse me. And then at 9 p.m. on ABC Family, you have the Chasing Life 1-hour special presentation, which again, I know that it's an hour-long episode, so it's really just a special presentation called Locks of Love. And then MTV, I actually looked this one up because I'm like, wait a minute. The special presentation is called We Heart Diem. And this one is actually really interesting because this one is about, if you ever watched the challenge specials, it is about the one of the challenge competition members, DM Brown, who had passed away. I didn't know she had passed away. And this is actually sad for me, because I'm like, oh wow, she's a really fierce female competitor on there. And it was sad to hear that she had passed away. So yeah, and I will probably end up checking that out. But continuing on, ABC, you have the Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Wow, words today. The episode called What They've Become, or What They Become, the second season fall finale. I'm very interested because there have been rumors speculating as to who Sky is, and to that extent who Kyle MacLachlan's character is as well. Corey is saying that, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, but Sky is Daisy, and oh gosh, I'm blanking on her last name. That she is Daisy, and he is Dr. Hyde. But this is the second season fall finale. New Girl is having their 4th season fall finale over at Fox at the same time. CW has the 10th season fall finale of Supernatural, and then at 9:30 on Fox, you have the Mini Project, their 3rd season fall finale of Christmas, or called Christmas, At 10 p.m. on TBS, you have the second season premiere of Ground Floor, which is very funny. Thus the slogan of TBS, but it is truly very funny. John C. McGinley steals it every time. And the one dude from who's on Pitch Perfect is on there as well. I think the girl's on there as well, but still. See, CBS has the 1-hour special presentation, the Victoria's Secret fashion show. There's an NBC. There's an interview thing with Angelina Jolie about her new upcoming movie Unbroken. ABC has the first season fall finale of Forever. And FX has the series finale of Sons of Anarchy. And then A&E has at 10:30 the 7th season finale of Shipping Wars. Moving on to Wednesday. It's really different to do. I haven't done this in a long time. It's really different to do this without someone I'm here to talk with, but I can do this. 8 p.m. Starting with 8 p.m. on Wednesday, you have on Fox. You have two back-to-back episodes, new episodes of Hell's Kitchen with 6 chefs compete, and then 5 chefs compete. 5 chefs compete. Nope, different show. And then ABC Family, you have a special presentation of Melissa and Joey. Which it's another Christmas episode, which seems like not too long ago they had another Christmas episode. But also at 8 p.m. on CW, you have the you have Arrow with the 3rd season fall finale called The Climb. And ABC has just ABC, not ABC Family, but you have the 6th season fall finale of The Middle with the episode called The Christmas Wall. And at 8:30 on ABC Family, you have the special presentation of Baby Daddy called It's a Wonderful Emma. And then ABC, again just ABC, has the 2nd season fall finale of the episode of the series The Goldbergs with the most handsome boy on the planet. I love The Goldbergs. I cannot state that enough. And this is one, I think in 2 weeks we're going to have the just overarching of the network shows on how we think they've done. At 9 p.m. on DirecTV, you have the 1st season finale of Kingdom. I haven't heard anything about the show. I might actually watch this just because I've heard a little bit of it, but this is with Nick Jonas, who's in the show when he was on Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and he explained a little bit about it. I'm like, oh, okay. But then basically the show it's about MMA fighters and all that. I'm like, oh, sounds interesting. And then ABC, also at 9 p.m., has the 6th season fall finale of Modern Family with the episode called Haley's 21st Birthday. 9:30 has the 1st season fall finale of Black-ish with the episode called Black Santa White Christmas. At 10 p.m., you have on BBC America, you have the 1st season finale of The Game. And then also on ABC at the same time, you have the 3rd season fall finale of Nashville. And at 10:30 p.m. on A&E, you have the 1st season finale of Country Bucks, which they've been promoting the crap out of this episode. If this is this is the episode I'm thinking of. On Thursday at 12:30 a.m. on Adult Swim, you have the 3rd season finale of The Heart She Holler, which which it seems like they just premiered this like 2 weeks ago. At 8 p.m. on Fox, you have the 10th episode or 10th season fall finale, also the 200th episode of Bones, and really clever how they named that episode. The episode is called The 200th and the 10th. CW has the 6th season fall finale of The Vampire Diaries. At 9 p.m. on Fox, you have the 1st season finale of Grace Point with episode 10. and I might watch this show because Evan gave me an idea, and I'm like, I might actually do it. I might suffer for the viewers' enjoyment. CW has the second season fall finale of Reign, and 10 p.m. on Investigation Discovery, you have the second season premiere of A Stranger in My Home, or as I like to say, another murder show. Moving on to Friday at December 12th at 12:01 a.m., you have on Netflix two new premieres, or two new offerings. The series premiere of Marco Polo, the complete first season, and the special presentation of Nick Offerman, American Ham. At 9 a.m. on Nickelodeon, you have Bubble Guppies, a 1-hour special presentation. At 8 p.m. on ABC, you have the fourth season fall finale of Last Man Standing. At 8:31 on ABC, you have the first season fall finale of Cristela. 9 p.m. on TNT, you have the new series starring The Rock called called Wake Up Call. This is the series premiere of that show. Which makes me wonder if TNT has this deal with The Rock. Like, basically, you have to have a reality show with him, sort of deal. And then we'll just about do it for Friday. On Saturday, Saturday at 8 p.m. on Fox, you have the 2-hour special presentation of UFC on Fox number 13. And at 9 p.m. on ESPN, you have the second season fall finale of 30 for 30, the U Part 2. The 30 for 30s have been notoriously great. On Sunday at 12 p.m. on Bravo, as I take a drink, you have a British show that they brought over here as well, which actually is behind, which I guess I found out is what happens over there in America or Britain as well. Is it takes like usually like a month behind, but I think this is like 2 months behind. Is Made in Chelsea NYC. Episode 6 is the first season finale of that show. And then at 7 p.m. on ABC, you have the 1-hour special presentation of Backstage with Disney on Broadway, celebrating 20 years. And then at 8 p.m. on CBS, you have Undercover Boss, the 6th season premiere, with the episode all about the CEO of True Value. And then at ABC has the 4th season fall finale of Once Upon a Time, with the episode called Heroes and Villains. 8:30 has the 2nd season fall finale of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. At 9 p.m. on ABC, you have the 2-hour special presentation of Barbara Walters Presents the 10 Most Fascinating People of 2014, or basically 10 people who have stuff that they want to hawk. Also at 9 p.m. on HBO is the series finale of The Newsroom, or in the least spoiler I can put it is this is the last kick to the balls that that Aaron Sorkin is going to do. All I'm going to say. At 9:30 on Fox, you have the 5th season fall finale of Bob's Burgers. And then at 10:30 on HBO, you have the 2nd season fall finale of Getting On. Monday at 8 p.m. on CW, you have the 4th season premiere at A Special Night in Time of The Heart of Dixie. At 9 on CW, you have the first season fall finale of Jane the Virgin, which is actually really good. It's like drama, but good drama. And then going over final curtains. Now there was some shakeups in here that TV by the Numbers put that I didn't really put in there because I'm like, no, you are wrong, sir. ABC basically stayed the same with theirs. Oh, wait, sorry, I take that back. Resurrection, they bumped down to a 1, so basically they're saying Resurrection's probably going to get canceled soon. CBS, McCarthy's, I think that no, actually McCarthy's was stayed a 1. But then it's when we get down here to NBC. They said that Constantine is canceled. Now, I have not seen everyone saying Constantine is canceled. So I'm not going to go, Constantine got canceled. Constantine had, as we all know, Constantine had the number, did not get the full renewal. But I look at this as there is still hope. There's a lot of stuff that worked against it, where the change up of actor or of the actress, stuff we've talked about here before. So I'm not looking at this as all hope is lost. It's going the way of the dodo. I can say they can go suck eggs, because this is better than Gotham. I've said it before. The other thing that has gotten added is State of Affairs is at a 3. So yeah, this is it for starts and stops. Over to the movie draft, where I'm still winning. I'm still winning. I don't even look to see if I had moved anyone, but I didn't think I would. But yeah, so Corey is in 4th place with $19.495 million. Evan is in 3rd place with $36.075 million. Beatmaster's in 2nd with $351.121 million, and I'm in the lead with $414.286 million. I look close because sometimes because it's not zoomed in, and yes, I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Sorry, I'm humble about it. But yeah, so that is it. And basically the reason why I'm winning is thanks to Interstellar and Big Hero 6 being the main booster rockets, to use the Orion rocket launch analogy, and then Dumb and Dumber 2 just edging it out past the Hunger Games and all of Beatmaster's other movies. That's what's doing it. I'm surprised we don't have numbers for top 5 though. That's the only one that's surprising me, because we should have numbers, unless there's something that I'm not seeing that got rejiggered from where we get our numbers. But yeah, so that's it with our 2 regular ones that normally go here. So yeah, with now the pretty little things for when I do keep, if I do decide to do if I do decide to keep continue on doing this this British show, which I will hopefully come up with a name, or we will, as the Elts Nerds, decide to come up with a name for this show, because I'm horrible with coming up with the names. I was going to call it the British Invasion, because I'm like, oh hey, yeah, that'd be great, or like something stupid like Across the Pond. But yeah, so I will call the shows or I will say like series, when I'm talking about like what we here in America will call seasons, but that's just how they refer to it. And I've done this before with with when I mention certain shows. That's just how it's referred to. and I might even slip and say like this program, like, and it's like how they sometimes refer to episodes, but or certain shows, and it's just how they do it. So you're gonna want to get used to it. It's not like the whole, and I'll catch myself going, wait, what? Did they get kids? Oh yeah, stupid American, sort of deal. It's like how we say aluminum when the correct British pronunciation is aluminium, sort of deal. But anyways, this week's episode we have a theme, or well, I should say this pilot. We have a theme, and the theme is the IT crowd. You can go deeper into it and say that the theme could also be the Mighty Boosh, but since I haven't seen the Mighty Boosh, and I know shame, like what's wrong with you? You should have watched it. But I'm going with the IT crowd because I've seen it. I love the IT crowd. So there's some other recommendations here that I'm going for. Like if you are a big IT crowd fan, there's one that's really obvious that I've promoted the crap out of before. I think there's a series 3. See, there it is right there, coming out soon, and that's Moone Boy. This one is on Sky HD, or I think it's Sky One and then Sky HD as well. This is done by Chris O'Dowd, who you might have also seen from Bridesmaids. The show on HBO called Family Tree, or yeah, Family Tree, I believe is what it's called. And this is a really great show. Like just so, oh my gosh, I love this show. Just so much. Like, and also here's the other one reason why I'm recommending it. It will be coming to America. There will be what's called a put pilot, which means we will at least see a pilot for this show next year, sometime between the fall of 2015 and the spring of 2016. Whether we get a full season is to be determined. And I would imagine it'd have to be cheaper than saying, yeah, you've made this thing, but we don't want to see it, because there's penalties if they don't do it. Same thing with the IT crowd. The IT crowd is also getting one. I'll put pilot, and actually I looked this up because I'm like, put pilot, what does that mean? Basically means if the networks have committed to a pilot, and if the networks don't decide to back out, they have to fork over. There's a penalty if they back out, sort of deal. But Moone Boy, it's really great. It's semi-autobiographical, based on Chris O'Dowd's life. So like it's loosely based on Chris O'Dowd's life, about a boy named Martin Moone. Moone spelled M-O-O-N-E. And his life living in Boyle, Ireland. Like this small little town, and his journey with his imaginary friend Sean Murphy. And Chris O'Dowd plays Sean Murphy. And it's just so endearing. Like the heart in this show is just so great. Like I will talk about the heart of this. Like, and first off, each of the episodes, or each of the series is like 6 episodes long, so it's super short to get through, and they're only half hours. So it's one of these things like you will breeze through it really quick. And like, so I go through it and it's just, shoo, I'm done. And also they're really readily available. They're on Hulu or Hulu Plus, depending on when they're unlocked or locked. So it's like $7.99. You pay for Hulu Plus, you watch them. There you go. You fall in love, and you're just like, oh my gosh, he's, what is he, like 12 years old, like 11, 12 years old. And it's just like, you relate to it so instantly. It takes place in 89 and 90, and then I think 91 for the first two seasons or series. Sorry, I will slip in and out of from American and Britain. And the stories are just so relatable. The cameos in here are just great. If you follow UK television, like UK personalities, it's just, you're like, oh, I know that guy, and oh, I know that, and then you like, if you're like me and you find alternative ways, in air quotes there, you will see, like, and you find the behind the scenes stuff. You start to realize that Chris puts in his parents in there, and then you see, and as he talks, you're like, oh, that's so clever. It's just so clever the way he does this. And it's one of these things, like, it's so popular over there, and it gets so popular over here, and I'm hoping it gets popular over here. But the popularity is, I want him on board. I want him and his writing partner on board over here too. But I don't know if it would be, if it'd be popular, because we have the Goldbergs, and then maybe we would get Fresh Off the Boat as well. Like, and like, if that would take off as well, or if that's just a yeah, me too sort of deal. And then we get Moone Boy, which I think is on might be coming to ABC, or maybe it's going to be like an NBC thing. It's one of those two networks. I don't think it's CBS, and I don't think it's Fox. I want to say it's ABC, maybe NBC. And so, and it would sort of scare me if it is ABC. IT Crowd, I'm pretty sure, is NBC. But then again, that scares me again, because it's the pilot. If you follow the history of the IT Crowd coming to America, that one was, and I will do this as well, as I will ramble going back and forth. The failed IT Crowd pilot, I believe, was through NBC, and they dropped it for Community. But all that being said, Moone Boy, you definitely need to check it out. But yeah, so now that was the first in the IT Crowd web of suggestions. The second one is Toast of London. Now, Toast of London stars Matt Berry. I believe in IT Crowd he was billed as Matthew Berry. I could be completely wrong. I could be full of bollocks. But, and I don't know if that's actually a saying from Britain. But I mean, I could be completely full of crap. But regardless, this, I'm gonna hit a little more on series 2, but series 1 and series 2, and you can find Toast of London on channel 4. The thing that I find crazy is that this hasn't been over in America. You can't find a way to watch it legally in America, whether it be Amazon Prime, Vimeo. Like, Vimeo's trying to do their whole streaming thing. Yahoo's trying to do a streaming thing. Netflix, Hulu, IFC, you know, the Star, Adult Swim, you know, all these things that are doing British import stuff, and yet I'm VPNing over to watch this. I'll admit it, I'm VPNing over to watch majority of my British TV watching. These next two examples are it, with Toast of London and Noel Fielding's Comedy Hour, or sorry, Luxury Comedy. And so you watch, but this show fits perfectly. To give you a little bit of a taste of what you're watching, I will give you the perfect example. If you watch Portlandia, there's the episode, and I'm blanking on the name of the episode. And actually, I will look this up. But it's the episode of Portlandia that Matt Berry guested in. And where he played the character that was sort of like the Wiggles person, and he got Fred and Carrie. Actually, I wanted to go Matt Berry. But he got Matt and Carrie to like sort of loosen up and realize, or it wasn't even Matt and Carrie, but he got Matt and Carrie to I didn't realize sorry, I'm so off track here. But like to like loosen up and all that stuff. But he did some songs in there. And all this. But and it just, and it was so great just to see like how he did it. Prior work, if I went to his IMDb page. But anyways, like that's more of how you would see the format wise. Not because it's sketch comedy, but because there is a formula to it. Because usually the way it works is he does this voiceover thing that he hates. But then there's usually in the second part, after they come to the commercial, back from the commercial break, there's this bit where he's doing, where he will end up singing. And it's great. It fits in perfectly every time with the plot. So actually, this is how I would sell it to an American person who's never heard of this, but has seen the IT Crowd, has seen Portlandia, and has seen The Office. This is how the American version of The Office. You take Michael Scott, who wanted to be the actor, and follow his career, and that's basically Stephen Toast. That's basically it. And then you throw in there as well you throw in Matt Berry, who's this great singer, like, because the Portlandia thing is just the example of how he sings, and that's all that it was, just to give you the idea. And same thing with IT Crowd, it's just like, okay, how he's like sort of off the wall, off pace, but then it's just like that's sort of how it seems, because Stephen Toast is like, he does the same for the first series, and I think a little bit like with first couple episodes into series 2, he's doing the same job, just working at the same crappy play, and it's like, why? And he's like, why am I working this? And his agent is just like it's like she shouldn't be working with him or something. I don't know. There's something there that they haven't explained yet, but it's funny. Like, it's so freaking funny, and I love it. But I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's hard to explain, because it's like, one, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil a lot of this stuff. Very adult language. I will say this though. He has a rival actor named Ray, or he has a couple rivals. There's Clem Fandango, who usually you see him in the beginning when he's doing the voiceover stuff, and it's very funny. Because like he'll be doing the voiceover stuff. He's got his cans on, and like the one dude will be like, we'll give him the whole thing, like, of what he's doing, and he's like, "Hello, Steven," like sitting there hitting the button, like, "Hello, Steven. Yeah, it's Clem Fandango. Can you hear me? Yeah. So what we're gonna need you to do is," and he'll say the exact same thing. "He just bloody said that." It's hilarious. And like one was so stupid, like, "Hello, Steven, it's Clem Fandango. Are you ready?" "Yeah." "All right, whenever you're ready." "Is that it?" I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just so phenomenal. Like, just so bloody good. And then the other one is Ray Purchase, who Stephen Toast is banging Ray Purchase's wife. One episode, he's banging Ray Purchase's wife while Ray Purchase is knocked out right next to him. Yeah, and so you never see any of it of the bodily parts, like the boobs or anything like that. While like in there, like there's only one time, and it's in the play. Like in the play that he's in, which is like super bizarre. Like you're like, what the frick is going on? But in like he got like to extreme close up of him, and it's just super. It's hilarious. Like if you watch The League and how they talk about vinegar strokes, it's like he has vinegar strokes throughout the whole thing. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. So the next one, and this is actually the last one I have for this episode, is Noel Fielding's luxury comedy. I didn't realize that, hey, there's a character limit. Or actually, it drops down below. So I put my hand right there. You can sort of see comedy. Luxury comedy. But yeah, so Noel Fielding's luxury comedy this is only series 1 that I'm going to be talking about, because I didn't get through series, or even into series 2. And they do something interesting with the 2. And actually, this is going to distract me throughout the whole thing. I'm going to turn this off, actually. They do something interesting with Noel Fielding's luxury comedy series between series 1 and series 2. Series 1 is a sketch show, straight up, and it's great. Like, I shouldn't say it's great, because it took me it took me 2 tries to get into. The first time I'm like, all right, and then I'm like, all right, what is this show? Like I knew who Noel Fielding was, the creator of Mighty Boosh, and then like I knew him as Richmond, the ceiling goth from IT Crowd, or I should say the goth, but like there was a little bit of like that meme from like that I used in Twitcraft on Minecraft. I was trying to make a like this. My store is called Random Industries, and there I was trying to make a spot, put a zombie or put a villager in there, and name him Richmond, or aka the ceiling goth, sort of deal, stuff like that. But like I was trying to do, but anyways, so he has this show, and it's really stylized. The visuals in here, a lot of it's painted, like their faces are really painted. So you have to go in there. They're just realizing it. Noel Fielding plays a majority of the characters throughout the different sketches, which is great. I mean, he does a great job. It's not like a knock to it, like, oh, he can't act or anything like that. I mean, he does a great job of it. This also features Richard Iowade. It features his brother. I'm blanking on his brother's name right now. Not Noel Richard Ibody's, but Noel Fielding's brother. And but it's just so great. Like some of the stories that they talk about, or some of the stories that they're featuring there. There's one. He's a stingray. There's one character. He's a stingray. Who's a music producer. And some of the stories he shares is hilarious. And then like there's all these. Oh, there's one other thing I was actually going to mention about. I was thinking about this because I've been thinking about this all throughout the weekend. I'm just to get myself prepared. There's a little bit of a tie-in that I came to with this and with that Mitchell and Webb look, and that's with that Mitchell and Webb look, which is another sketch comedy show. You have Sir Digby Chicken Caesar. I think I'm saying that right. But with this, you have Fantasy Man, and they're sort of two sides of the same coin. Now with Sir Digby Chicken Caesar, it's them going through this and like this world, and they're telling you everything that they're doing, but you're seeing it from the real world perspective. With Fantasy Man, you see it from his perspective, like through his mind, and then it'll go to the real world sort of deal. Which I liked. But you always saw Fantasy Man for who he was. You know, like he was in this like spandex or like lycra or whatever material it was suit at all times. Like his suit never changed. Same thing with like, well, obviously with Sir Digby Chicken Caesar. He was always, you know, he always dressed like a hobo because he never went into his reality. But Fantasy Man is one of the favorite characters to see on there. Again, played by Noel Fielding. But yeah, this is a great show. I'm really interested to see how they go into series 2 with I believe it's called from the Painted Island, Painted Hawaii, or Painted Island, or Painted Hawaii, one of the two. But yeah, it's really interesting as to how it goes for me. Just as an intriguing deal. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, so this is the first take of this. Next week we should be back to sort of normal-ish. Corey will be back. Hopefully Beatmaster will be feeling better. Evan, probably busy doing other things right now. I don't know what his excuse is. But we'll be talking a little bit of some TV shows. I know we'll be talking Newsroom, but then we got a special stuff on all the news that deals with the superhero movies and TV shows that will be coming out, like the Netflix, Marvel Netflix stuff. So, actually, I should probably scroll down so I can give you the official outro for the normal shows. To find out more about what we're doing, you could follow us at ElseNerds on Twitter. And you can also, we have a new little URL that you go to our Facebook page and give us a like. That's facebook.elsenerds.com. Or you can subscribe to us right here on YouTube by hitting the little button right here. Or you can go to elsenerds.com. And I should probably throw this up here, because right there is our ElseNerds thing. There's my personal Twitter thing, if you want to give me a follow. Haha. Shameless plug for myself. Ha, love it. And we record What Else Is On every Monday night at 9:30 East, 6:30 Pacific time. And this is still a Don't Tell Glenn production, but also there's some other things before. I probably shouldn't have said that one yet. But also don't forget that we have our sister channel, the Galactic Netcasts, where they're doing wonderful, wonderful things, like the Alien Invasion, the Sci-Fi Geeks Club, where they recently had Mr. Justin Robert Young, throw up the Diamond Club, which I watched. It was a very, very great episode. And let's see what else is there. And the Weird World Weekly. And yeah, so tell me what you thought about this in the comments down below. If you want more, yeah. And now this has been a Don't Talk Man production. We will see you next week where we will do another edition of What Else Is On. Bye.